Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with a new video in the part of AWS Cloud Practitioner Certification. In the previous videos, we have seen what is AWS EC2 and how it gonna work, and what are the EC2 instances, and the security and the availability zones of the EC2 server. So now in this video, we are going to learn about the AWS EBS volumes, which is a sub part of AWS EC2 instances. So let's get into the video. First of all, what is EBS? EBS stands for Elastic Block Store. Sounds fancy, I'm right. So but the concept is very simple. Think of it as a network drive that you can attach to your EC2 instances while they are running. So the superpower of EBS, which is the data persistence. Your data survives even after you terminate your instances, so you can spin up a new instance, attach your old EBS volume, and boom, so all your data is right back where you left it. It's incredible help for maintaining the state. So now how should you think about EBS? My favorite analogy is a network USB stick. Imagine a USB stick. You can unplug from one computer to other, but instead of walking over, you do it all through the network. That's EBS. So going to the next one, the EBS network. So at one time, an EBS volume can only be attached to one EC2 instance at a time. This is a big one. An EBS volume is created in a specific availability zone, like US East 1A or 1B, depends on the availability zone. So you can't directly attach to an instance in US East 1B. So let's visualize this. Here is our availability zone. So we have one instance with multiple EBS volumes attached. Think multiple network USB sticks. So we can also have another instance in the same availability zone with its own dedicated EBS volume. But remember, a single volume can't be shared between two instances simultaneously, and because EBS volumes or locked to an availability zone. If we want storage in US East 1B, we have to create a new volume there. You can even create a volume and leave it unattached, ready to be used on demand. So now, because of EBS is a network drive, there is a tiny bit of latency, but you get incredible flexibility. You can quickly detach a volume from a failing instance and attach to it a healthy one if for a fast updates or failover. EBS is a provenance service, so this is critical for both the exam and your bill. You decide in advance. So the size is in GB, the inputs, outputs, operation per seconds, which is basically the performance speed. You get billed for the provider, like whatever you are using, the capacity, whether you use it or not. So the good news is you can increase these specs, the specifications over time if you need more space for or the performance boost. All right, time for the good goal. So going to the next one. So the EBS delete on termination for the root volume, the one which with the operating system, delete on termination is checked true by default. When you terminate the instance, the root volume gets deleted automatically. For any other new EBS volume you add, delete on termination is unchecked, which means false by default. These volumes will persist after instance termination. So what does this matter? Imagine you have critical data on your root volume and you terminate your instance without thinking what happens to the next. So that's why I have given a small screenshot of the delete on termination, so you can have a look, and I'm going to give you hands-on experience in the next videos all of these topics which we have discussed in this. So but you can change this. If you want to preserve your root volume, you can simply uncheck this box. It's a classic exam scenario to test if you know how to protect your root volume data. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. So let's do a quick recap. So we have learned about EBS is a network driven for persistent storage. It's like a network USB stick, attachable and detachable. It's a lock to an availability zone, so we can only use the this service if your belongs to one zone. If you are using different time availability zones, you can't, because every availability zone does not provide this service. So and also we learned about add remember the critical data delete on termination setting. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.